Hey everyone, this is Terry with Create Scrapbooks, and I'm back with a Project Life video share. So I just wanted to show you what I've been up to. I've been working on week number 33 this week, and I know I'm a little late. This is week 32 that I shared last time, and this is week 33. So I'll get you caught up on what I've been working on and what products and everything I've used. So really quickly, I wanted to show in the page protector that I used the F page protector for the left-hand side. And then I used a 5x7 insert, which I normally do just because I usually have a couple photos that I want to showcase. I did use some post-it notes to cover up some personal information, so just ignore the green strips there. And then the right-hand side is a page protector A. I'm just going to take everything out of the page protectors, and I'll be right back to show you what I've done. So now you're looking at the page protector F, and this is the left-hand portion outside of the page protector and the 5x7 insert that I just showed you. The title card is from Scraptastic, and I just ran this through my printer for the weekly date as I usually do. You can get the template, it's free at createscrapbooks.com if you're interested. The This Week arrow is a punch-out sheet from Teresa Collins, and that was from Scraptastic kits as well. The star is from Ellie's Studio monthly kits, and the Us is a sticker that's a Heidi Swap sticker from Gossamer Blue. And then I just made a smaller photo. It's smaller than 3x4, and I just lined it up with this border here. Left the really extreme lighting. It was when the sun was going down, so I just wanted to keep that. I thought it was pretty cool of my son. So moving left to right now, this first one is a 3x4 photo, and I just did some editing in Photoshop, and I changed this one to black and white. It is the entire marching band at my son's high school. They were performing for the parents that night, so we were watching their performance, and they were actually teaching us as well. Over here there's a photo of me and him, and the photo over here. So what I did was just layer a Heidi Swap ghost shape that I've had for years. I pop dotted a little element from Ellie's Studio. It says good job, and that one was pretty quick and done. The next is a 3x4 photo, and again it's just two different photos laid on top of each other showing off the marching band. This next one is of my son Bailey and I. It says show and tell, Bailey teaching me their show, and I just did that in Photoshop. I also added a cute little heart from a Dear Lizzie sticker sheet that I got from a Gossamer Blue kit. This one is Scraptastic. I love this. I love that it's horizontal and vertical, but I did use this side. And then I used a Scraptastic arrow. It's a wood veneer that is a custom wood veneer for them. And this next card is an Ellie's Studio monthly kit card. It just has 1, 2, and 3, and I just attached a sticker that says that's what he said, and that's from a Studio Calico kit. And then the star is a Dear Lizzie star from the Gossamer Blue sticker sheet. And this is my son's handwriting. I just wanted to make sure that he put in his own handwriting the show, since he was obviously showing me how to do things that night, and I thought it was appropriate, and I love seeing his handwriting and incorporating that into my project life. This next card is a Becky Higgins Honey Kit card, and it's one of those that's a folding card. I just put a ton of journaling about the show and tell marching band, and then summer AP homework, which is down here. I really like this card because it brings in the blacks and the whites from the photos. I just put open down here, and then everyday noted. These are stickers from My Mind's Eye for Gossamer Blue, and then also this is a Gossamer Blue card that I just trimmed down, and I actually used the other strip on the other side just to tie things together, so you'll see that soon. But I like how that came out, and it actually incorporates all of the colors that I used, which really helped the cohesiveness of the layout, which I liked. The last row here is basically black, white, and gray. I did do a little focal point here. This just brings focus and cohesiveness, I think, to the bottom. This all goes together, so I just thought I'd do it that way. This card is a 3x4 card that I did in Photoshop, and it's just a photo, and I layered the sticker that says you're amazing. This is from a My Mind's Eye sticker sheet from Gossamer Blue, and I put French on the side here. It says random Bailey notes in French. And then this is a day where I just bought my son some new pens for school, and he's studying French on his own because we can't fit it in his schedule. And he just wrote a note to me using his new pen to see if it worked in French, and I thought it was totally him. And the next 3x4 is basically just a photo. I put the date 13th of August on there through Photoshop and added a cute little geotag sticker that is a light bulb. He was doing homework, and so I thought it was funny to put the light bulb showing thought and all of that. The next card is a Studio Calico card, and all of these elements on top are Studio Calico as well. This little sticker is an epoxy sticker that says today, and then I layered a wood veneer camera on top of that, and I really like the dimension on that and how that came out. Very simplistic, yet it really draws everything together here. And the last 3x4 slot is a black and white photo of my son doing some AP Lang homework. And then the 5x7 is a photo overlaid with some text in Photoshop and printed at home. And this is a sequence of shots. This one was one that came out a little bit better than that one with the glare, but it's still very harsh, but I still liked it. Love the blue background of the Colorado sky, and just that he's so happy really captures that night. So now you're looking at the right-hand side of my layout. This is a page protector A from Becky Higgins, and then this is the opposite side of that 5x7 I just showed you. And I did this in Photoshop. It's a photo collage of my husband working, and generally I don't see him in town, and I did this day, so I kind of followed him in his work truck and took some shots of him, and he didn't know who it was. He thought there was some crazy person taking pictures, and then he turned around and saw it was me. So it was just a funny moment, so I documented that. I put always working, found Trevor in town at a stop, and finally got a photo of him in action. These two little spots are sticky notes just to cover up the license plate and the company that he works for. Quickly moving on here, I have this first card from Studio Calico, and I really liked the teal border, and then there was some yellow and orange in that card, and it played off of all the colors, so I really love that. I have a black and white shot of my son at Starbucks, and I know I have a lot of shots of my son in this one. He's my only kid, and I probably do take more photos than necessary, but that's just the way I am, so that plays into this next card. Real Life is a punch out from that Teresa Collins sheet that was from Scraptastic. This card is actually a tag from Amy Tangerine. It came in Gossamer Blue, and I just cut off the tag portion. I layered it with some enamel dots, wrote time with you, good stuff, and then I used a label punch to punch this Starbucks logo out of a Starbucks pamphlet or something that I got. And then this is a coffee time stamp from Studio Calico. I just stamped on there, and then I added a Heidi Swap heart sticker on that from Gossamer Blue. This next one is a 4x6 photo, and I just layered this ampersand on top of the photo, and this comes from the same Amy Tangerine pack as that. I put a little arrow right there. It points at my son. I'm actually in the car taking photos, so this plays along with that whole thing I was just saying. I probably take too many photos. I put caught on camera, I put the date, and my mom is a scrapbooker. And then this wood veneer is a custom one from Scraptastic. So I do like the way that came out, and it captures me, even though it's not directly of my face. The whole essence of that, I thought that was really funny when I was editing photos and I saw myself in there. So that's Real Life. This next 3x4 is a photo, and I just took a shot of my son's homework. He was doing calculus, and he got up to do something else. I walked over and saw this little tiny neat penmanship that he has, and his pencil just laying there perfectly, and I thought, I got to capture that. That's totally him. I have similar shots that I've done before too, but this one, you could really read all of the calculus. It was pretty cool. So I just wanted to leave that one as is. I did do a little bit of journaling on the previous card on the other side about that. And this next card is just a 3x4 card from Scraptastic, and I added that same diagonal stripe from the other card onto this one to kind of tie them together from the other side. And this next one is from Ellie Studio. This is a tabbed 3x4 card. It says every day, every day. There's a big space in the center, so I just put a screenshot of my Project Life photo tips that I actually did that day. And then I also put another little card with journaling. This one says, and the best part was, and then I just show another video that I had and then some comments as well. So that was from this one is Gossamer Blue. And the bag is actually from Gossamer Blue as well. The At Home is from Scraptastic, Gossamer Blue for that little geotag, and that's pretty much it for that card. And the next one is a 3x4 photo. I just cut at the bottom to give it a little bit of a border, and this is from Gossamer Blue. The sticker is from Gossamer Blue. It says Friends and Fun, and this was just a screenshot of an invitation my son got for a party, and it says Bailey goes to a party with friends, and then I just put a post-it note over the friend's name. And the next 4x6 is 2 3x4 photos merged in Photoshop, and I just layered some text over the top. It says, playing the trumpet takes years of dedication. The rewards are endless. A lot of times you don't think of capturing, you know, their case or things that they look at every day. It says, this makes me happy. This is another punch out from that same Teresa Collins sheet. I love those. And then this last card I really love. It's from Gossamer Blue, and it says The Story. It has a big arrow, and basically it just shows that the story keeps going, I think, by putting it at the last section in this layout. And I really love the diagonal stripes. I've used them everywhere in this layout, if you've noticed, going both ways to kind of train your eye where to go next. And what I did here is just layer some elements. So this one is an enamel dot from Gossamer Blue. Also this little star that I also had on the other layout, so it kind of draws that together as well. And then Back to School is from Ellie's Studio. Over and Over and Over Again is from Scraptastic. It's a cut apart from Ormolu. And the Carpe Diem is a MME sheet from Gossamer Blue. And I really like this shot because I just happened to have to go in with my son for his locker. And, you know, this shows his phone in his hand, him doing his locker. And then also this is a Gossamer Blue 3x4 sheet. I just cut it down to fit underneath to hide some journaling. And it's just a note to my son. It has numbers on here, which I thought were really cool. Again, the diagonal stripe. There's the same sticker notes as Carpe Diem. There is a geotag with a hand, so it kind of prompts you to know there's something behind that. And the two elements, Junior and this globe, are just from my stash. So I hope you enjoyed going through my week 33 layout. I hope it inspired you in some way, gave you some ideas on how to use your kits, and I will see you soon with another kit video or a Project Life video if I get another layout done. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.